Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Transcending the Culture. I am one half of the dynamic duo. I am James. I got my girl, Cat Queen, here with me today. What's up, Sunshine?
Meow.
Okay. That's what she doing today. Okay. Um, Listen, y'all, we are glad to be back with y'all. A little bit unscripted today. We do not have a guest. That was intentional. We are doing really just all cat got your tongue, all trending topics. We just talking about some of the stuff that's happening out here in the industry, just in the business as a whole, and things that are happening out here in the world that we think, you guys want to know about, want to be updated with. What's been going on with you, Cat?
Listen, it has been so much going on. This weekend we had the Cleveland Music Awards, so we had a lot of artists, a lot of performances. So I will give you guys a whole rundown on everything that happened that night. It was amazing.
Okay. What's up to the people who are out there in the room right now? Make sure y'all put some comments in the chat. We see you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show. Um, Listen, it's been so much stuff happening out here, Kat. I'm glad you went to the Cleveland Music Awards because
Hmm.
it's like stuff is going on, and then it'd be so much stuff happening that you kind of forget what's going on. Hashtag what's up. Um,
What's up, fam?
um, Good to see you in here. Hashtag. Hopefully everything is going good with you. Um,
Sending love and healing the hashtag, everybody.
it's been a whole lot of stuff going on, and not bad stuff, but just it's been a whole lot happening. So just trying to keep up on
Hmm.
everything. Obviously, the company, we got a whole lot of stuff happening. We got media events that are coming up now that we are prepping for. I know you got a lot of stuff happening on the PR side. I got a lot
Hmm.
of stuff happening with Mamta Jamishra. Hopefully, you guys were able to see last week's episode. We had one of our PR clients, Mamta Jamishra, on the platform, and we were talking about her book, Energy Management, which is really geared for anybody who is caregiving, um,
Hmm.
taking
Yeah.
care of loved ones who are developmentally disabled. It could be somebody with Alzheimer's, just caregiving. And it
Hmm.
really works. It really centers around you managing not your time, but your energy level.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
uh, it really helps. There's a lot of mantras in this book, and it's actually called Energy Management Mantras for Caregivers. So
Hmm.
I really, really do wish that you guys would check that book out. We definitely, we'll have links up for that for you guys to take a look at it. And then if you get a chance, go back and look at last Wednesday's episode because she was on the platform. It was a very healthy conversation. I thought it was really good that the two of you connected, Kat.
Hmm.
And she was really excited about that, having connected with you because I had been talking about you for so long. And then, of course, she wanted you to come down when I went down the last time. So now it's like,
Hmm.
okay. The cool thing is that you'll be able to go down with me this April when she does, her conference and whatnot. But last week was really, really good, though. So, again, if you guys get an opportunity, go back, check out last week's episode. We got a whole lot of stuff kind of
Hmm.
in the can. We've been moving a little bit slower, just, pulling stuff together. A lot of new platforms that are coming. We still got Open Letters to a Survivor that airs on Sundays. They're not every
Hmm.
Sunday anymore, though. So, kind of, as they can really pull it all together because they got so many different things that are going on right now too. But that is still on, and we all know that centers around mental health. So we all
Hmm.
got going on that is centered around and dealing with this.
Yes,
All of
yes.
them, including myself.
We are all surviving right now. So shout out to the
Yeah,
ladies at Open Letters to Survivor. I know you guys are also moving forward with the Real Talk with Reese. What's going on with that?
yeah. Real talk with Reese is doing really
Hmm.
good too. And you know that Reese about a year and a half ago she lost her son. So
Hmm.
last year and a half has really been, about her recovering,
Hmm.
in the way that she knows. And it's like you never really recover from something like that. But she has done amazing. Like she is looking good because she's been working on her physical side
Hmm.
and really starting to take care of herself. And it's like when something like that happens in your life, it
I couldn't even
it's
imagine.
easy it's
Couldn't even
easy to it's
imagine.
easy to just let a lot of stuff let stuff go. So
Yeah, and
she's been working
she
really
just
hard.
keeps going. It's truly a testament to anybody going through any kind of grief or anything. Definitely check out Real Talk with Reese, and she has some different businesses, some wellness type things, candles, calmness that can really bring you
Absolutely.
some comfort. And it's really been giving her some comfort as she's going through. So I've definitely learned a
Absolutely.
lot from her,
Absolutely.
resilience
Absolutely.
as well. So
Um,
shout out to her.
of course, Cat Got Your Tongue. I know you're going to be coming back with Cat Got Your
Yes,
Tongue.
Cat Got Your Tongue is coming back, y'all. Brand new format, lots of guests. It's going to be really fun, girly. It's
Absolutely.
going to be for the girls. It's going to be for the people that love gossip. It's going to be for the ones that be looking at TikTok. And it's going to be really really fun. It's going to be a whole different vibe. So you guys, shout out to that. We got some confirmed guests. We got some
Listen,
fashion designers. We
I
got
see it
some of your
coming.
hot listen, we got some of the hottest people in Akron and Cleveland that are going to be coming on my show. So please, coming soon.
I
Trust
see
me.
it coming. I see it coming. We got a new platform coming, also called the Wrap Up, and
Hmm.
it's not. Listen, the start date is not around the corner. Like I am really, really, really putting some time into this and really
Hmm.
pulling this together. It's gonna be late night though, so it's gonna be 10 p.m. I'm looking at 10
On
p.m.
the late night.
Like
Wow.
maybe even I was like maybe even 11, but I think I'm gonna start at 10.
Hmm.
And I think I'm gonna start with 10 o'clock and go with that. And then Open Letters to a Survivor is on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock now at 9 p.m. after Transcending the Culture.
Hmm.
When she does an episode because she's not every week also, but
Hmm.
she's
Yeah,
gonna be
I'm excited for the wrap up. We're gonna get into some different topics, some more, late night topics, grown and sexy. So please, we're
yeah
please be on the lookout. I did want to give a shout out to some people in the comments. We have my bestie Charmaine, that always one of my favorite transcenders, always in the building. And then we have
absolutely
Carisha. We ready
does
for Cat Got Your Tongue, girl.
does
And she was one of the guests on season one of Cat Got Your Tongue. It was one of the most watched and requested episodes. So, Carisha Nicole, please get ready because we will be coming back with another banger. We might even do Sinners. I'm thinking about Sinners, maybe
okay okay
a Sinners one, because me and her, listen, we be locked in on the shows and movies, so I cannot
Gimme
wait.
gimme.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Kimmy Cakes? What's up? We got
um
all our transcenders in the building. Hey
right
everybody,
right
shout out
right
to y'all. I'm so excited for tonight.
Yeah, tonight is really jumping, but like I said, there's been a whole lot of stuff going on. We've been pulling a lot of stuff together just to really get the new year going, and
Mhm.
all the new content that we are going to have coming. I appreciate you guys for checking for us and
Mhm.
being on the podcast and being in the chats and all that stuff. It's real cool. So let's kick it off, Kat. I know we don't. I know we're not spending a whole bunch of time on tonight, so we're getting our time and all that stuff together too. But we didn't start to 7:30. So, um, but yeah, let's get into some topics, Kat.
Okay, guys. I did want to talk about the Cleveland Music Awards. I know you guys have been seeing me posting about it.
Yeah,
It was amazing. So it went down this Sunday in Cleveland at the Agora Theater. And it was amazing. It was a lot of great performances, a lot of artists in the building. It was really the place to be. I luckily was able to escort the lovely Charity Ivana to the
man,
event.
Charity be doing her thing, man.
Charity is doing her thing. Let me tell you guys about Charity. She just performed, and I think it was the last game of the season, the Browns versus the Steelers. She did the national anthem and totally killed it. Amazing performance. Also, for anybody that watches Netflix, the hit show One Piece, which is a phenomenon on its own that has the live action version on Netflix. Her song will be premiering on season 2 the next season. So shout out to Charity. Usually when these songs are on these hit shows, they tend to go viral
Mhm.
and get a lot of attention. So I'm very proud of her. And so she was actually nominated for the best R&B award, and she took it home, guys. She won the award. So shout out to Charity Ivana. She also was the first guest on Cat Got Your Tongue last season, and she will definitely be back this season. So definitely keep watching for that. It was amazing. The awards were what is it called? Promoted and by Crown Royal
Okay.
Liquor. So we had Crown Royal in the building. Listen, they had all kind of setups. They had a throne. I will be posting my pictures of the queen on her throne. You know, I
Okay.
had the
Okay.
they were loving me on the red carpet. People was, oh, can I get a picture? Yeah,
I know
yes, you
they was.
can. Yes, you can. Sure can. So I did a interview with No Cover magazine.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that will be coming out soon. I think they said it will be on our website. So and then there was some amazing performers. I did want to touch on a couple people. There was this group. They were country. I think it's like a modern country, and they were Navingale. Really, really beautiful group. The singer is Susie. Really, really good, giving me like Taylor Swift vibes, giving me Lady Antebellum vibes. Like it was really, really good. Also we had the lovely Angel Dust, escorted by Big Hef as usual. So she was in the building. So Angel Dust will is confirmed as a guest on Cat Got Your Tongue season 2. So she will be on the show. And then we had also the Fleshman Singers. And if you guys don't know about the Fleshman Singers, they are Cleveland's own gospel quartet group. It's a group of 4 young ladies, Black young ladies, and they are gospel singers, and they sing in a quartet, and they are amazing. So you guys definitely check out my page. You guys can follow me at Cat Queen on all platforms, and you can see their ads and see some of their pictures. And as the week go, I will be posting some
That's
performances and some more information. But it was an amazing event. I really, really
what's
love
up.
it.
That's what's up. I wish I had the opportunity to go. Like I said, I've had so much stuff going on, but I'm really glad that you were able to get out there and show face and hit the carpet, take pictures, do them interviews and all that stuff. I think it's definitely a good look. Um, I think it's dope.
Okay, one second, James. You hold on the fort for 1 second. I gotta take care of something real quick.
Now y'all know I ain't got no business trying to hold the fort down by myself. Cat gonna be back real quick though. Kimmy, I see you in the comments. Let's see what she talking about. Oh, she said, let's get into some gangster shit. How are y'all doing out there? Damn, it's a number of y'all in the comments. I appreciate y'all for checking us out. We got so much stuff that's going to be going on. Again, like I said, new platforms that are coming. Definitely some updates, upgrades to Transcending the Culture. All of the podcasts in audio form are going to be hitting Spotify and Apple now. So that's a good thing. Man, listen, Charmaine. It's cold. It's cozy in this sucker right now. When I tell you I got this heat on 82, yeah, it is very, very warm and cozy in here. But yeah, a whole lot of stuff that's gonna be going on. And again, I mentioned maybe about 5 minutes ago or so, I was talking about a new platform we have coming, the wrap up, which is going to be more late night. Thinking about 10 p.m., which is late. That's real late. So a little iffy on on the exact time, but I'm thinking probably about 10 o'clock. Definitely going to be talking about a lot of not just what's trending, but some of the really big topics out there that we may not necessarily get to on Transcending the Culture. And, it'll be a lot more opportunity for engagement. So for you guys to really get in the comments and ask questions and, really talk about it and actually get up on screen with us and that sort of thing. So it's going to be something a little different. And I'll have some more co-hosts that'll be joining in. So, I mean, of course, Cat Queen is, more than likely going to be a part of it as long as that works with her time. But we'll have some more people who are going to join in with us as well. So welcome back, Kat.
Y'all know how this parenting thing goes.
Listen,
Juggling.
I said I ain't got no business trying to hold shit down while Kat walk away. Like
Our transcenders, y'all know about y'all little cousin Kayla. That girl be honey running me crazy. Okay,
listen,
get my hot pocket out the microwave now.
I think it'd be playing because she'd be perfectly fine until showtime, and then all of a sudden she'd be all over the place.
She just love her mommy.
She think nobody don't know. I know.
Kim over there acting like Kalani. I have them for it. All right, y'all. Let's get into these topics.
Oh, go ahead.
What? What?
No, I was gonna say, what did you think about the Grammy Awards?
That's exactly where I wanted to start.
Okay.
Underwhelming.
Very much so. I thought as
far as a lot of the awards, I agree with a lot of the awards. Now the performances, underwhelming. And the fashions left me wanting more. Now I will say I love Chappell Roan's look. Yeah. Chappell Roan took over. Someone tell Kanye's wife that's how you do it. You don't just come there and just disrobe and just say, ha, you don't do that. She was classy, she was sexy, she was a little risque, she was a little, artsy fartsy. It was everything that I wanted. So right. I think Chappell Roan was the best dressed of the night. I think a lot of people played it safe. We didn't have our big names there. Like we were really missing our Beyonce and Jay-Z's. And
I don't necessarily really, I really don't remember the Grammys necessarily being all that big and huge in the first place. I don't know that I really I don't know that I really expected, and maybe that's just to me. I don't think I really
always loved the Grammys,
but I did think that it was quite black this time though. I mean, it was a lot of us, really getting attention.
It was a lot of black people getting awards. It was a lot of black people invited, and it was a lot of black people on the red carpet, which I loved. I loved that. I would have loved to see more performances though. I would have loved to see more of the black performances.
Yeah, like I was really happy for Duran Bernard.
I
was really happy for him winning. I think it was definitely, well deserved. I did like the Lauryn Hill tribute. The Lauryn.
Of course you would. That's your jam right there.
I mean, but did you think it was good though? Like
I think it was good. I think it was great. I think it was.
I thought she did. I mean, I don't know what the hell she was wearing, but
per usual. She just throw on an array of clothes and just wrap them around. That's what she do. She just lay in her clothes and just. But we love her,
I don't know,
but I think it was good.
I did think that she did good though. I thought she did good. I thought it was cool how so many people were involved and included in it. So I mean, you had your John Legends and Leon Thomas, who I feel a kind of way about Leon Thomas, but go.
Why? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Leon. You guys, let us know in the comments. Do you guys like Leon Thomas? I'm a dog. I'm a mud. That's his song.
Sing another song.
Shoot, I do know the other one. Dang, it's another one that I know. That's just about dang. You didn't.
I don't know. I'm trying to chalk it up to just the journey, the journey of a new artist and whatnot. And I think that, I mean, obviously, like you and I had talked about him before, and I
Hmm.
don't really know him from the Nickelodeon side
Yeah, you don't know him
because
from
I'm too old, so
Victorious.
I don't really know him
Yeah.
from the
Hmm.
Nickelodeon side or whatever. But
Right.
I just think that as an artist, I think that he's an amazing singer,
Hmm.
but I feel like maybe he's just not that he's with the wrong people, but I feel like maybe they just didn't necessarily know what to do with him as far as promoting his album and
Hmm.
more singles out there, or I don't know. I think maybe they just didn't know what to do with him because I don't think that it has anything to do with the kind of artist that he is or that he's a bad artist or anything like that. I just think that maybe they just didn't necessarily know what to do, or maybe they are the wrong. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, like,
when
but you
people
figure
when
he's
people
been
go,
around and his album's been out for over a year, and that's really the only
hmm,
song that you know. I mean, it's like
I know
5
the other song
remixes
that
of the one
it's
song,
not.
and I was
It's the
like,
song. What's that one? It's
is
like
that
it's not
beneficial for you
fair.
financially to keep doing all these remixes of the same song? Like,
It's
I don't
selling.
know.
It's selling.
I
It's
guess,
streaming. So
yeah.
it's and the thing is,
But
so
are
I
they
do.
all streaming, or is it just the one that's streaming?
They're all actually very popular. Now I will say, James, now listen, it's a new era in music, and I will say
It is.
that the way that they do remixes now is not the remixes of our time.
You're right.
It's
You're right.
not a whole new song, a beat that's the same, different verses. What they do is really just add multiple people kind of on the same song.
Yeah, and they used to do that back in
So
the day too.
yeah, they did, but I feel like it would be at least a little. It might be a little, like when they did the So Def Chingy, and this is what I told her. I like the way
Yeah,
you do it right there, But it was like they switched it up a little bit. Nowadays, they really
yeah.
don't switch it up. They literally just throw
You're right.
somebody on there, throw five people, throw Natalie Nunn on there, throw whoever's
I know
available.
Kimmy. I know
Um,
Kimmy. I know.
listen, Kimmy. I wish you. Hold on, I'm gonna get to this other comment, but so it's another song he got that like it's not fair. How you gonna something and leave it right there? I don't know. I don't know.
Something,
Don't
something,
judge me on that.
something.
Something. It's a nice little song, nice little ditty. So I be hearing on 93.1. So yeah, it's doing a little something, doing a little something. But I'm with Kim on missing the Source Awards. Y'all don't know nothing about the Source Awards. Somebody might get jumped, shot,
Right, right.
dragged off the stage. I missed this. It wasn't nothing like the Source Awards. That was listen, Kimmy.
Look,
That was urban
I'm
grandstand time. That was
gonna quit. I'm gonna I'm
this
gonna quit. I'm gonna quit
this.
talking about Lauryn Hill, but I think the Source Awards was where she performed. What was that song? You could get the money, you could get the power. Keep the
Mm.
skies on. The final hour. The final hour. I think that's what she performed the final hour on. And man, that was a performance out of this world. You man, you think I had a crush on her? She had this
Oh,
long she had this long skirt on.
I bet you did. I bet you did. Hey,
Lord
Reese.
have mercy.
Speaking of Reese, we were just talking about you. Love you, Reese.
Real talk with Reese.
Real Talk with Reese, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. She's back.
Right, right.
That's how I feel too. Listen, everybody, I feel like everybody been on like a hiatus, a break,
Yeah,
like some time, some wellness
but
time.
I
I
think
don't know.
I think it extended a lot longer than what we expected, at least for me. And
Hmm.
I think a lot of that has to do
Yeah.
with the cold, like the crazy cold, that
Hmm.
we've been dealing with. It's just now starting to really kind of heat up a little bit because I think today might have been maybe 25 or something like that.
Yeah, this was the warmest day in a while. Love you, Reese. Sending love and peace
I
and
love you right
prosperity
back,
your
Reese. If
way.
only you knew.
Yes.
I do. I really, really do. Um, but yeah, I think the break and the lull was kind of extended for a lot of people, not even just for me,
Hmm.
for us. I think it's been for a
Yeah.
lot of people. So even though we kind of been back up and running and in motion, it's like it's kind of been slow motion, like
Hmm.
slow motion. Like,
Hey,
um,
slow motion, still motion, baby.
listen, we're doing some really, really big things. The Legend Awards is coming up, and we are behind the Legend Awards, which is really, really
Yes.
dope. On the media
Yes,
side, so we'll be
the
reaching out.
official media for the
Yeah,
Legend Awards, you
so,
guys. So
so we'll
make
be reaching
sure.
out through the PR firm to
Mhm.
get people, for media contacts and whatnot to come and actually do red carpet. and that
Hmm.
sort of thing.
So that's going down April 26th, guys. So mark your calendars, get your tickets, get ready.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, the cool thing that they're doing for the Legend Awards is they're doing a multi-city tour. So
Oh,
every couple weeks they're going to different cities. There's one in Akron, Youngstown, Cleveland, where artists can perform and really kind of get your spot to perform at the Legend Awards. Like they're kind
that's
of
what's up.
doing a kind of like a showcase type of thing, like a King of Your City. So if you're an artist, please reach out to at the Legend Awards to book your performance. And they even have paid gigs, guys, paid performances. Trust me, I've worked with them before. So if you're trying to get paid and you're trying to get your music out there, definitely hit up the Legend Awards. We
That's
will
what's
be
up.
officially on the media and red carpet, and you might see your girl on stage. I ain't giving a little, we gotta get the contract signed, but you might see your girl on stage. So get
That's
your
what's
tickets
up.
to the Legend Awards, guys. So we're talking all award shows. So as we did the Grammys, I did want to touch on a couple other people.
Oh yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter was a big snub, guys. They
Uh-huh.
snubbed her, and
Uh-huh.
it's a theme of the Grammys. This also happened with Nicki Minaj. We'll get into Maga Minaj later. We'll get into Maga
Ah!
Minaj. We'll get into it. But they had Sabrina Carpenter perform and gave her zero, a big fat zero awards. There were even reports that she was crying at her seat because she was very upset and frustrated. Basically, they tell you, oh, we're going to present you with some kind of award. Basically, perform because you're going to be getting awarded, and then you perform and you don't even win not one award. So
Yeah.
that was a big thing. And you know that thinking about you, thinking about, oh, that's that me
Hmm.
espresso. That song was everywhere. You can't even turn on
Yeah.
the TV without them showing some refreshers or something with the song. So they really played in my girl's face. So very, very sorry for her. And then I don't know if you know Cat's Eye.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, Cat's Eye is the K-pop band. And they did that Gap commercial, the viral Gap commercial to
Yeah.
my milkshake brings all the boys to the
Uh-huh.
yard. And then my nephews, listen, when I say they got me trying to learn the little dance, it's hot. I ain't gonna lie, the dance is hot. The group is fire. They did a very lackluster performance. And you guys have to understand, I came up in an era of Britney Spears coming out with a snake.
Yeah.
I came from Beyonce sliding on her back, deja
Now back
vu.
in
Like
now back in that day, like the Grammys and all that stuff was like really hype. Like
it
it,
was
it really was.
fun. The performances, people worked on their performances for months for the Grammys.
Yeah.
Like came in spectacles. So when I see just some little
Yeah.
TikTok choreography, that's not going to be enough for me. That's not, you're not getting, that's actually not what the people want to see. Like,
Yeah.
I need to see, listen, Pink used to come out off from the sky. Pink used
Mhm.
to come from the sky, ribbon dancing in the sky. Like, y'all need to really up the antics. Like, I get it. It's a new era. And, I love a good little TikTok dance and stuff, but that's not Grammy worthy. That's not star power.
Yeah.
So I think they need to really go back for next year and make sure that these performances are hot because every year they're losing viewers. So that's just crazy. So from one award show to the next, I did want to touch on the Oscars. The Oscars are picking up where a lot of the other award shows left off. There were a lot of snubs, especially for the movie Sinners. If you guys don't know, Sinners is one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite movies of all time, and definitely my favorite movie of last year. Um, and they had got a lot of snubs for award shows, and right now they are the most nominated Oscar movie of all time, not even of this year. They have the most nominations, and I think it's very well deserved. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, everybody involved in it. So I'm excited to see if they really win the awards because the powers that be did not want this movie to succeed. They really wanted Marty Supreme to be the movie of the year, which it
I
kind of fizzled out. I haven't heard really anything about Marty Supreme except
I
for the
haven't.
week that it was premiering. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
And
I
this was
definitely
supposed to be Timothy Chalamet's big thing, but
Yeah. I
who
I ain't heard
knows?
I ain't heard really much of anything about it.
Yeah. So, have you watched Sinners yet, James?
You know I haven't.
I'm gonna come over there and tie you down and make you watch. I'm gonna go like this, flick popcorn in your mouth, and make you watch it. Make you watch it, cause I'm tired of this. I'm
I
tired.
just
Okay,
I be having too much going on. I ain't.
I know you do. I know
Yeah,
you
I be
do.
having too much going on. I mean, to sit and watch anything for that matter. So it's not
Yeah.
like it's not like
And
I'm.
it's not even a super long movie either. Like it's very not that long.
Yeah, it's just not okay. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I promise I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna sit down and watch
Yeah.
it this weekend.
So we do have some things to watch, guys. We have the new season of Bridgerton that came out this week. It's fire, ladies. Ladies, you trying to get hot and bothered? Oh yes, my lord.
You know, I still
Yes.
ain't got into Bridgerton, so
uh,
that's another one I kept saying I was gonna watch, and I'm like,
yeah, you about five seasons behind, my dear.
listen,
Um,
I'm still trying to catch the second season of Beauty and Black. I
Beauty
ain't
in
watched
Black,
that yet.
yes. Yes. So yes, if you're a person that wants to get into some things, there's definitely a lot of things to watch. We have a lot of the network shows coming back for the spring. So we have your 911s, The Rookie. A really interesting show that I have seen out now is called Doc. It's on Fox. It's about a doctor that loses the last 7 years of her memory and has to kind of right her wrongs in between that time. It's a very, very good show for someone that it's really, really nice. You know, she's a top surgeon, chief of medicine, loses her memories in a car accident like the last 7 years, and she has to kind of piece by piece what happened and how does she become this miserable person and really redeem herself. It's a very good show. And now oh, yes, Charmaine. Yes, I like it. Good so far. Yes, very, very good show. And then the best show that's out right now, and it's going to be a controversial take for anybody that has ever watched Game of Thrones. Listen, I'm telling you, they have a prequel out now that is so fire that it's just amazing. Very, very amazing. So it's a Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So it's basically just what is it called? A short term show, a short release,
Yes.
limited release show. It's probably not going to have a whole bunch of seasons and things like that. It is one of the best pieces of media that's out right now. Very well written. And Game of Thrones is very knights and dragons and this and that. This is a more slower show about the everyday man, in medieval times. Very, very good show. So there are some different things to watch. We still have Fallout, and then of course you guys know what is coming on this weekend. Dun, 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 the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Yay. Who's ready for the Super Bowl? I'm ready for the commercials and the snacks. That's what I'm
That's
listen, that's what I'm there
listen.
for.
I'm with you. That's all I want to see. I don't even give a fuck about the commercials. I don't even give a fuck about the commercials and the snacks. I just want to see the halftime show. So
The halftime, you excited to see Bad Bunny? I'm not that excited. The only reason I'm excited is because I know for a fact he's going to bring out Cardi B. That's the only reason why I am excited for it.
I'm
If
gonna
you
keep it
guys,
all the way funky. I don't even really know a whole lot about Bad Bunny. I just like seeing the halftime show.
well, he ended up
Whoever's
winning.
doing it.
He
Who
ended
would
up
like
winning a Grammy this week, a very big Grammy. I want to say like Album of the Year or something. Don't quote me on that. But the sad part about it is when he went to the Grammys, guys, he had to wear a bulletproof vest
huh?
because he has been getting death threats
Oh
because
wow.
of people against he sings in Spanish and he doesn't really do a lot of English music.
Mhm.
So with the way that the political climate is now with the ICE and the raids against the immigrants and things like that, he had death threats, so he did not even get to invite his mom and his family to escort him to the Grammys because he was nervous. So you could kind of see under his outfit he had that on. He had a very nervous energy. Like if you see any pictures of him right now, he's very nervous. Always looking over his head and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see because there were a lot of people that are protesting the Super Bowl because they don't feel like a Spanish speaking artist should be performing, especially in this climate. Do you feel any kind of way about that?
People just are hateful.
Mhm.
I don't see the big deal. I don't see the big fuss. I mean, obviously, it's other people who wanted to do it, and people feel like it should be over to Chris Brown and
Mhm.
like so many like
Well, they who had their panties in a bunch, Little Wayne. because he
Of
felt
course,
like, because it was in New Orleans. And you know what he's doing, guys? If you're a fan of Lil Wayne, you can actually, instead of
because he's doing something the
watching,
same day, and
yeah, if instead of watching the Bad Bunny performance, he's actually doing a performance at the same time during the halftime show, so that people that don't want to watch that can tune into. I think you can find it on his website or on his streaming. So you don't have to watch that. You can watch, his Little Weezy performance, I guess, guys. Um,
what do you what you think about all the Nicki stuff going on?
let's get into that, guys. But yeah, I did. Shout out to everybody with the Super Bowl. Drop down in the comments who you think is going to win. What do you think the performance is going to be? The only people thing I know about people playing is Cardi B's man playing.
Hey,
That's her baby daddy.
give me 1 second. Hold the fort down.
Hold the fort down. Y'all. I gotta do like James. You guys, I'm excited. The only thing I know about it is, like I said, I know Stefan Diggs, Cardi B's baby daddy, is going to be playing. And Bad Bunny is going to be performing. And if you guys know, Cardi B and Bad Bunny have that song, I Like It Like That. So we're gonna see if she's gonna be in attendance. I think that they're gonna do a sneak little performance, and I wonder how mad people are gonna be, because she's a fairly new rapper, and some other rappers feel like they should have been invited to perform, before Cardi B and before Bad Bunny even. Do you guys even listen to Bad Bunny? I'm not really a huge Bad Bunny fan. The only thing I know about him is he dated one of the Kardashians. He dated Kendall Jenner. So I'm going to be really excited to see what's going on with that. So yeah, let's get into some different
I'm
I'm
back.
gonna talk. Oh, okay. I was about to
You
get
said,
into some
oh,
little
okay.
okay. I was gonna get into some little hot topics, some stuff you don't know about.
Go
Stuff
ahead.
you, nah, I was just
And you be
just some
surprised.
filler.
And I might know.
You be like, oh, ain't that such and such? So yeah, so I just really just talking about the Super Bowl. I'm excited to see if Cardi B, because her and Bad Bunny have that "I Like It Like That." That's their
Yeah,
song. So
yeah.
I think, and her baby daddy playing. I think she's gonna do a performance, and I wonder if any of the other rappers are gonna feel some type of way, because all the people that feel like they should have performed. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to see the performance, and then I'm really excited to see the commercials. Um, have you been seeing all the viral commercials from TikTok?
Maybe. Tell me. Like,
So there was a creator by the name of Romeo, that she made a Dr. Pepper song.
I did. I saw that.
And it went viral on
And she
TikTok, and
won
it's
$2 million.
yes. So everybody was talking smack like, Dr. Pepper, y'all better use this, or better use that. And she was being quiet, but she wasn't saying too much. They paid her $2 million for Dr. Pepper, baby. It's good and nice. Do do do. That's
Yep.
it. That was the whole thing. And
Yeah.
they used it and paid her. So now everybody since
Hmm.
have been coming out with their own versions and
Yeah.
stuff. My favorite is the girls with the Hidden Valley Ranch. I don't know if y'all heard that one, but they be
I
talking
didn't.
about they will find you. Like, it's hilarious. Like, it's people been doing Mountain Dew. Like, people, everybody named Mama has a new jingle, and they say everybody acting like Jamie Foxx at Jingles
Right,
2000
right.
because they coming up with the jingles. Because for 2 million, what y'all need me to do? What what
Right.
what what I do whatever. Okay. Charmaine said, I like Bunny, love his music videos. I'm gonna have to really look into him. I'm just not very familiar. And the crazy thing is, I listen to a lot of artists that speak Spanish and don't know a lick of what they're saying, but I'm just vibing. So I'm gonna get really into Bad Bunny and see what's up with that. So let's get into. We talked a little bit about Cardi B. Let's talk about the her ops. Let's talk about the op, aka Maga Minaj is what they're calling her now. They're
Right.
calling her, not by her name anymore. People are calling her actually Tanya Petty. They're not even calling her Nicki Minaj anymore. They're taking the Onika Mirage, and they're just you're going by your middle name and your married name. Because we don't know who you are anymore, Nicki. Okay, we don't know. So if you guys don't know, let me make sure my connection is going in and out. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Nicki Minaj has been quoted as calling herself Donald Trump's biggest fan.
Uh-huh.
And she has been working close with the Trump administration. She has been um, going to the UN on their behalf, speaking. She has been speaking at different engagements. She's been speaking with Melania, and she's also been instrumental in the Trump. He has a program to start like savings accounts for newborns. I really was
Uh-huh.
very confused with what they're doing. But yeah, what do you guys think about Maga Minaj? What do you think? I'll get into what I think, but what do you think about her, James?
I just think that this was a long time coming, and I'm not gonna front like I necessarily saw it coming, but it kind of makes sense though. But I'm to the point now where, and I don't know how you feel. Just before it was one thing to know that people were Trump supporters or I mean, the reality is you should be able to vote for who you want and it just be what it is. I mean, if that's who you support, that's who you support. But I'm at a place in my life right now where I can't support nobody I can't support nobody that's supporting him, like supporting somebody who clearly don't give a fuck about us. Um, I just can't do it. And I mean, you got
Mm-hmm.
her, you got Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
you got
Snoop,
Snoop,
Nelly,
Nelly,
Waka Flocka, uh,
and which to me make
Sex,
make Ashanti guilty by association. And
Sexy Red,
yeah, Sexy Red,
Amber
um,
Rose. You know,
shit,
it's a lot of
Ludacris, Ludacris.
Ludacris, Kanye. I be a little back and forth. We don't really be knowing, depending on the week. Yeah, it's just crazy. Charmaine says, can't stand Nikki, so sad because I used to be a fan.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely,
I'm with you. And you know where I was last year when you went to the show, and I was like,
you was not messing with
I was
Nikki
like,
at
I can't
all.
do it.
And then I had played some music, and then you was like, you know what? I like that Red Ruby the Sleeve. So then you had liked it 2 years ago, James. Why did I just start liking that song like last month?
Well, I
I'm
can't even
telling
listen. I
you.
can't even really listen to the shit now. I'm like,
See, and the thing
and
about me,
and it usually don't affect me with the music.
mhm,
Like
right.
I ain't even gonna front. Like I still play R. Kelly and all that other shit.
Step
Like
in the name of
it
love.
usually
I'll
don't
be
affect
listening.
me with the music. I'm like the music is the music. I mean, I might not go and buy your shit no more, but I mean, if I got to. But I'm like
Right.
I can't even really play it and listen to it now. Like I just feel it. I just feel it kind of way.
Hmm. Right. Charmaine said everybody that's not popping. I
Right, except sexy.
except sexy. Right. You right. Donald Trump's advisor got married this weekend. So instead of the Grammys, a lot of the artists were at the wedding. Sexy Red performed and some other guests performed, but that's where Nikki was at. And a lot of them were on the red carpet because Melania's movie, her documentary came out. So they were on the red carpet promoting Melania's movie.
Do you feel
Um,
like it's gonna hurt her career?
yes, absolutely. Now this is now let me give my my breakdown of Nicki Minaj. As you know that I'm a huge Nicki fan. Like when I go through my replay every year on Apple Music, that's always my top artist. Like love Nicki. Charmaine's my best friend. We grew up Nicki Harajuku Barbie. Like we was in the trenches. This when we was first going out. Like this was Nicki was the we was cutting our bangs. Like we was barbing it up. Like that I'm a millennial. So the Young Money brand was so instrumental into who me and my friends were. That was the soundtrack of our life. And it's sad that all three of them had turned into super cornballs. Wayne, Drake, and Nicki are just all corny in my book for different reasons. Now, when it comes to me, stop listening or stop supporting somebody, I always tell people if it feel wrong in your spirit, if you don't like it, you don't like how it make you feel, don't listen to it. Like I don't like Tory Lanez no more. I used to love the "You Gonna Have to Do More Than Just Say It." That was my song. But
Yeah.
I don't feel right. It feels something in my spirit. I don't like it. So I no longer support him and listen to him.
Right.
Um, Charmaine, double bra. Don't ever bring that back, bro. Don't ever. Nikki used to wear the double. Let me see the double bra. That was an era. Um, so with Nikki, I feel like I never stopped listening to Lil Wayne. I never stopped listening to Snoop. I never stopped listening to Nelly.
Yeah.
So I feel like it is a sexism thing that sometimes we hold the women that commit the same social. crimes as other people. We hold them to a higher standard because Snoop ain't lost a dollar, a fan, nothing. He might have had some articles about him, but nobody, when it came down to buying them Snoops on a stoop for Christmas, they was selling out. So I feel like I just think this is the old Nikki. This is the old person. This is not the new person that she is. Like sometimes you ever have a friend that you just, I cherish the times that I had with you,
Yeah.
but I can't go forward. So will I still listen to the songs that I listened to before? Absolutely. I'm not giving up my Red Ruby the Sleeves. I'm not giving up my Good Form and all the songs that I love. But going forward, this new album she gonna be mad when that album go triple cardboard. Watch, she gonna be mad. She's going to be mad, and it sucks because she did this. She ruined her it's really over with for you.
Yeah.
So I felt like I really be listening to Wayne. So why would I stop listening, Nikki? I'm not gonna stop listening. Now, do I feel some type of way? Did I unfollow her? Do I roll my eyes every time I see a piece of media? Will I speak
Yeah.
out how ignorant she sounds? Yes. But that was the soundtrack to my life, baby. I can't give it up. What I'm gonna listen to now? What am I
I
gonna
got you.
listen to now? Charmaine said triple earwax, baby. That's what that,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
Charmaine, that's what that album gonna do. But yeah, first of all, and then what people gotta realize is this is strategic on Nicki's part. This is very strategic. Little Wayne was pardoned by Trump. Little Wayne was
Yeah.
plagued by legal issues up the wazoo at that time. Look, Trump pardoned him. And then what y'all forget is Trump pardoned Young Boy. So all y'all
Mhm.
people listen to Young Boy, just because Young Boy don't be as outspoken as Nicki is, he is still a fan. He is still influencing young people to follow Trump. So what Nicki is trying to do is a few things. For one, she's trying to get that citizenship. Nicki is not a
Yeah.
citizen, and she actually is technically an illegal immigrant because she came here on travel visas when she was young and just kept working and leaving and coming back. So she actually is who they are looking for. She's actually the perfect person for ICE to detain and deport, honestly.
Yeah.
For two, she wants her husband to be pardoned
Yeah.
because, as you guys know, she married someone that is on a sex offenders registry list. Now, from Megan saying you mad at Megan when you're really mad at Megan's law. Now let's look into Megan's law, guys. Megan's law says that all people on the sex offenders list must update to where their residency. Let people know when they're a resident, so that the people around can be aware. So
Right.
Nicki Minaj address will always be public information. You with me, guys? Because her husband is a sex offender. So her address, her whereabouts, her residence will always be something that people would know of, when we know Nicki has always been a private person. And then also because of his sex offender status, it limits their travel. It limits their international travel. It limits where he can go. He is not allowed to go to their children's school.
Right.
Sometimes he's not able to escort her to certain events, depending on what demographic of people are going to be. If they're going to be children there, he's not allowed at those events. So she's trying to get her citizenship, and she's trying to get her husband off. And let's not forget, she has a brother rotting in
Yeah.
jail for the same type of crimes, for messing with children.
Is he
So
still
I
in jail?
think, yes, he's still in jail. He has years. He has years.
Okay.
Um, so I get that she's being very smart, and Trump is the type of person, especially he loves to have black celebrities stroke his ego. He loves that. He
Hmm.
loves when they shuck and jive and get the cooning for him. He love it. So you know, she's going against her own interest. She's going against the interests of her people. And it's really just sad to see she really ruined her legacy, because a couple years ago you were speaking out about Donald Trump. So
Yeah.
it's just weird that she flipped so fast. But I think she saw the money that Snoop and Wayne and different people were getting from that demographic of people. So I think she wanted a taste of that. And it doesn't hurt to get, all those other things taken care of. But it's so funny because, Trump had told her, oh, you got a Trump gold card and you don't got to worry about citizenship. And so she was posting a Trump gold card, and
Right.
y'all, oh yeah, da, da, da. The White House came out and said that was a symbolic gift, that was just that didn't mean anything.
Yeah, I
Pipe
saw that.
down, baby. We didn't even tell you. The paperwork ain't even signed, Nikki. The
Right.
paperwork's not signed. So
Right.
while you doing all of this, it's whatever. Kim said we still listen to RK. Listen, I be step in the name of love. I be in the car like looking around, like make sure ain't nobody. I don't want to offend nobody. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so much. The one thing I try to keep in mind is if we didn't watch any media with people that were against us, didn't like us, had opposing views, had different views than us, we would not stream any media. We
Right.
wouldn't stream media at all.
Right.
So, it's just crazy. So I am gonna still listen until I can't listen no more. Until she really, really pee me off. I'm still listening to it, but with a little less zest, a little less zeal, a little less excitement. Excitement for life. I kind of begrudgingly listen to her, but it is what it is. Charmaine says it's the fact that she's not a born citizen herself. You can't even vote. You can't even vote. That's what I think is so dangerous. Charmaine, that's a very good point. I think it's so dangerous that we have a lot of people that are not even citizens that are weighing in on our politics and swaying politics in a place where you don't fit in. You're not a citizen, babe. So I just don't understand that. And it's really, really sad. I really hate seeing all the things with ICE. My heart goes out to them. I pray for them. But I do agree with, a lot of the people that are fighting for ICE are saying, where are the black people at? Where are the
Mm.
black protesters? Where's Black Lives Matter? For real, where's All Life Matters? What happened to them? What happened to, remember, I swear they was screaming All Lives Matter, Jays. When they saying that?
Yeah.
Where they at now though, so but they're saying where are the black people because they're so used to us being the catalyst of change, especially when it comes to civil rights. And a lot of black people are sitting this out. They're sitting this one out because
Yeah.
they said when we was just fighting a couple years ago, where we are, where
Right.
were the where was the Mexicans, where were the Hondurans, when where were they when we were fighting?
Hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I really hate that America is being divided like this. It reminds me of his first term. I just felt an uneasy feeling all the time. I just
Yeah.
felt it was like a looming feeling of just hatred. When you're just surrounded by hatred, it just feels different. I just really, really hate this for us in our country. And I hope we can just, get back to what America was truly made for, which is for
Right.
people to be free, everybody to be free.
Mhm.
Um, Charmaine said, ICE came to my
Yeah.
neighborhood and it's so many abandoned houses.
Right.
Like, now one thing they getting out of Dodge. I will say the people are being smart. And my heart goes out to them. Like I lived in LA when I was younger, and there was a lot of undocumented Hispanics. Like even in our school, our class was 40 kids and most of them did not speak a lick of English. Like I used to have to do the spelling test and help them with ABCs, and this in the 5th, 6th grade. So I know how hard their life can be. They work from sun up to sundown, whether they got to go out and work with their hands, whether they making food and selling tamales and oranges on the side of the road. So, they're really the cornerstone of they have their place in America, and they
Mhm.
do a lot of jobs that a lot of Americans don't want to do.
Right.
So I don't get why people are so, oh, they taking our jobs. You want to go pave somebody's roof for 1,000 hours?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I ain't trying to do it. Let Hector do it. Let Hector and Jesus do it. I'm good.
I can't stand
Like,
you.
so yeah, it's just been a lot,
Yeah.
guys, with these award shows and this political climate. I just, I want to implore everybody, just, run your own race, do what you got to do to set you and your family up. And don't get so, upset over. So I remember there was a time I was so mad about all these people and their political
Yeah.
views and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It ain't even that deep. Run
Yeah.
your race, focus on you,
That's
and
all. That's all
be
you can do.
done.
Like you
Be
said, that's
done
all
with
you can
it.
do is run your own race and focus on you, and just make sure your family is good.
Hmm. Yeah.
And,
So we go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say at some point, things will get better, and kind of, loosen up, blow over.
Hmm. Before we get out of here, I did want to touch on a couple different things that happened. I want to send condolences out to Corey Broadus, who is Snoop Dogg's
Yeah.
daughter.
Uh-huh.
She ended up losing her only child, who was 10 months old.
Yeah.
There were a lot of reports that the baby was born premature and she had some health issues. But it's really sad because the baby came home and was doing a lot better.
Yeah.
Um, and so she had some issues with her pregnancy. I really love Corey. I have a soft spot for her. I used to watch their reality show back in
Yeah.
the day when she
Yeah.
was a little girl, and they used to call her Choc, and she was
Uh-huh.
just so chocolatey and beautiful. And she just looked so much like Snoop and his
Yeah.
wife. I just fell in love. I loved her. She was so beautiful to me. And then to see her get older and people, bully her and talk about her appearance and about her, her fiance. And it was a lot of things. And I thought that this child brought a lot of joy to her, but, that was cut short. So rest in peace. The little girl's name was Cody. Oh, that was so cute. Cody and Corey. Sending prayers and condolences to the family. Also, we have Little John's son is missing, guys.
No,
There is
I don't know.
some, yeah, he's missing out of Georgia. Last seen February 3rd. And there have been a lot of reports of a lot of teenagers going missing under mental health issues. I know there's a couple teenagers in Akron. And just kind of all around a lot of young people, young teenagers and young adults that are going missing with weapons and different things. So you guys make sure you hold your teenagers and your young adult children close, check in on them, check up on them, because everybody is kind of going through a rough time right now. um we did lose Catherine O'Hara, guys.
Yeah, I saw that.
um if you guys remember her, she was the mom from Home Alone, Kevin,
Right.
and then
Right.
she played
And
the
then,
mom on Beetlejuice.
uh-huh.
um just a beautiful, wonderful actor. I'm glad that she was able to do
She
the
was in Schitt's
Beetlejuice.
Creek too.
Yes, Schitt's Creek is
Yeah.
so, so good. She's so funny on that show. Um, I was glad she was able to do Beetlejuice 2, the
Yeah.
sequel, before she passed. So we had a lot of celebrities come out and say, how she meant a lot to people, and she really formed a lot of how Hollywood movies were made, especially the role of the mother in certain ways. She really shaped that. She was the mother in Beetlejuice and Home Alone, and we still have she just did a Capital One or something commercial for Christmas where she was yelling Kevin. She was looking for, talking about her grown son. So it's like she still had a mark to this day. So rest in peace to Catherine O'Hara. And then the last thing I want to talk about is one of the funniest moments of the Grammys, guys. The funniest moment was when Cher got on stage to my girl Cher. I love me some Cher. Cher is beautiful to this day. Cher been beautiful in 1,000 decades. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even understand how. But Miss Cher got on stage to announce the song that won, and it was SZA and Kendrick Lamar. But when she opened it, it said Luther, because that's the name of the song. And she's
Uh,
looking puzzled. She started looking around, talking about Luther Van Gross or whatever she called him.
yeah.
But she was looking like, I could see in her mind that she was transported back to the 90s. It was
Yeah.
like, Luther used to be sweeping them awards. So she
Yeah.
was like, they was like, was like, she probably probably looking backstage for him. And then I've been seeing memes of people got Luther looking down from heaven at her and stuff. Luther talking about, I gotta go get my award. But it was just so funny. So shout out to Cher. I love her. I love that her and Cyndi Lauper always, do the
I like Cindy
awards. She does the best new artist award, and every year they have her and the previous artist that won from the year before presented. So it's some really, really nice traditions that they really keep. But that was so funny. Luther, she talking about Luther Vandross. Everybody just started looking at each other laughing. Kendrick and SZA laughing.
Lauper. Right.
And SZA's so awkward. She don't know what to do. She trying to make it better. Like, it was so funny. So, just, oh, that was the funniest one. I've been laughing. When I say I've been laughing at that for days, like cracking up. I had to show my mom because, she think Luther her man. So,
Right. Right.
but that's all I got for you guys for Hot Topics. Cat got your tongue. We will be back. And we will be doing some more long form.
Oh,
What's
Sherry
that?
Shepard got canceled.
I didn't know if you had time to talk about that. No,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
didn't know. But
we
yes.
got a second.
Okay, so we had the cancellation of the Sherry Shepherd show as well as the Kelly Clarkson show, but this is where it gets a little messed up. With I think that there's always microaggressions and racism, even how big you get, it doesn't matter. And I think this is
Absolutely.
a great example of it. And Lonnie Love actually brought this to people's attention. Um,
Don't be
Sherry
trying to don't be trying to make me like Lonnie Love. Go ahead.
Lonnie Love actually been on one. She been like pointing out. If you follow her, she points out a lot of stuff that be like, "Ain't this weird?" And I'm like, you know what, Lonnie, that is kind of weird. Um,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kelly Kelly Clarkson was able to have her show and announce, "Hey guys, I'm going to be ending. Blah blah blah. Thank you for this. We're going
Uh-huh.
to be doing whatever." It really sucks that they just announced it and shit. It was heard that Sherry learned it at the same time that everyone else did. Now she was talks and they said that it was a possibly going to happen and that they were talking about doing it and it was still kind of up in the air. But reports say she was really blindsided because her show, her and Kelly actually have great ratings.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
ratings. So it's really a head scratcher because people are really upset about this. How do you feel about it ending and how you feel about her like finding out with everybody else?
I mean, I think that was absolutely. I think that was like the biggest shade of all is to for her to find out with everybody else, and like you said, Kelly Clarkson had the opportunity to say, okay, hey, listen, we're not going to be coming back, and kind of all of that stuff. Like it's a lot of it is about the way you allow people to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think I do think that they shit on Sherry. However,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good thing. Like I
Mm,
think it's a good thing. I think there's a lot of ways that you can look at the situation with Sherry, and I don't think that her show was. I mean, yeah, it was cheesy at times, and it was corny at times, and that kind of thing. But you have to be that to be on daytime TV.
daytime
Yeah,
TV is that
you
is what it
absolutely
is.
have to
That's
be.
what it
Now it's a
is.
little not. It's a not even a little. It's a lot of weird to me that Jennifer Hudson show is
And
is
that's the
lasting
one that
on
people actually
it.
say that
And
they don't enjoy. Let me tell you this. The only thing
well,
people like about Jennifer Hudson is the spirit tunnel. They
I
like
think
to,
there's a
that's
that
Mufasa.
I
They
mean
like to do
that might
that.
be a big piece of what is saving her show though, because I mean
Yeah.
if you really listen to some of the commentary and the questions and stuff that she asked and just the overall
She
conversation,
don't know what the heck going
it
on
just be
half the
like
time.
it'd be like really
And
that wasn't
me
well
and
thought out or whatever, but
yeah,
it
yeah,
it just be like that wasn't really well thought out. Like I do think that they shit on Sherry.
say
However,
that. Say that.
I think they shit on her absolutely. However, I think that with the landscape of the show changing a whole lot, and then what's his name? Left last season. What was his name? The guy that was her producer.
I don't know.
He used to come out on the show. When she came out at the beginning, he would bring her out. I can't remember his name. I don't know why, but I'm getting Alzheimer's or something. So I be
Okay,
like,
shut
shit,
up.
I can't
No.
remember. But
The funny thing is, me and Charity just talked about these
like
shows this
I just
weekend.
think that I love an independent front.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. She said, "Wait, what's your girl, James?" Yeah, she gone. But
Said bring Wendy
I
Williams
don't
back,
even
and that's
think.
the and go
Okay,
ahead.
we gonna talk about good, Kimmy. We gonna talk a little bit about that too. So I do think it's a good thing. I like an independent run. I
Hmm.
like being able to do shit for myself and just kind of figure it out on my own and do it the way that I want to do it and not be told how I have to do it and not be told who I had to interview or what I got. So you already know my reasonings for wanting to be independent and just kind of do my own thing. So to me,
Right.
I think that will be so much better for Sherry. Like to me, I think that what they should do is like they got a producer. They've been doing Two Funny Mamas. They keep getting NAACP awards and all this shit. To me, they should sit down and take the time and build that up and build your own shit up.
Mm.
Like look at the Don Lemons, look at the Joy Reeds, look at like all of these people who have been fired from the major networks and they started their own shit and now look at them. Like they don't even need the networks and all of that shit no more. To me, she is in a position where she can do her own thing and she already has her platform. Like if you really like, to me, she always gonna go down in history as like one of the baddest bitches out there to do a talk show because look at all the shit that she has been doing for the time that she's been doing this daily talk show. She been doing that podcast
Hmm.
and she been acting and she been
Yeah.
like she been doing a whole lot of
And we
shit.
just saw
I
her
think that
at
when you're doing
the black and pink honors. Like she's still
right,
touring, she's still
right,
doing events, like
and
she's
I just
still
think
doing
that
all
when
that. And
you're doing all that,
I really love what she had to say there too.
but like when you're doing all of that stuff, something is gonna suffer somewhere. And I'm not
Hmm.
saying that her show was bad or anything like that. I think that it had its flaws. I think that it also had its triumphs. But
Hmm.
I just think that with all of the shit that she had going on, it suffered a little bit. It would have been
Hmm.
different if that's all she was doing. Like when Wendy
Hmm.
Williams was doing her talk, when Wendy Williams first started doing the talk show, that's all
That was
she was
it.
doing.
That's all she
That's
did.
all
Yeah,
she
she
was doing
focused
was
on
the
that.
talk show. And I really hate the idea that so many people compare her and Wendy Williams because they're two totally different types of personalities. Like
Hmm.
she wasn't trying to be Wendy. To me, she wasn't. I mean, it's
Yeah.
always gonna look a certain kind of way because she ended up taking Wendy's slide and
That's what I
everything
was
like
gonna
that.
say. She
And
started from
she
Wendy's
it's
show,
always gonna
and
look that way. But like they
it's
two
hard to
totally
it's
different
hard
people.
to fill someone's shoes, especially someone so big. And we've seen this with, it's not the same, but remember how Ashton Kutcher came after Charlie Sheen on
Yeah,
Two and a
but I
Half
think
Men,
that
and it's like
But I
you
think
can
the
try to
public
make
is
it
always going to
different,
look
but
like the public is always going to make it look like she was trying to take Wendy's place because of the way that
right,
she came in. But I
yeah.
don't think that she came in with that mindset or I don't even think she developed that mindset. It's just like you want to build your own thing or whatever. It just so happened that okay, this is the way that we could get you in there. If you are filling in and you co-hosted and now she can't come back, maybe you could just take over the show or what. I don't, people gonna always feel how they feel or whatever. But to me, at the end of the day, like she did some bomb ass shit. Like she done did
Yeah.
this show for 4 or 5 seasons. Like 4 or 5. She
Hmm.
ain't just do the shit for one season and then it went off.
Yeah.
She did this for 4 or 5 seasons. Plus she been doing that podcast. Plus she been
Hmm.
acting. Plus she been doing all this other shit. Plus she got special needs child and doing
Hmm.
all that other kind of shit. Like to me, hats off to her. Like
Yeah, I
I
think she
think
had
that this is a good
I think she had a great run.
like
Um,
God when I tell you that God will make shit happen for you and God will make you move when you get complacent and you listen, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing, regardless of how bad it look and how people gonna be talking and they're like, yeah, that bitch got canceled and that I bet you they ain't got no show. Talking
they ain't got near show, baby, and ain't got nothing. They ain't
and
got
listen,
a pot to piss in, a window throw it out. Okay.
God will close
Uh.
one door to open a bigger door for you.
Hmm.
So I hopefully she ain't I mean obviously there's gonna be some upset with her, and she gonna feel away. She gonna feel some kind of way.
Yeah, they
But
said that she did. You.
hopefully she don't linger in that shit for too long because she got too much shit happening and she doing too good, and she got too many people on her side and in her corner. Like that bitch just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Right. Well, reports came out that she was diagnosed with COVID the day that the news happened.
Yeah,
So she was unavailable for comment or, any kind of interviews about it. But it was said that she was upset about,
of course,
how everything went down and stuff.
absolutely.
So I just
Because
think it
I
was
think
super
that for all that she's
unprofessional.
done, they
And they did,
absolutely could have did better than that.
and they didn't do that to Kelly. So it's like
Yeah,
extend
they
her the same
absolutely could have
grace.
did better than
Extend her the same grace.
that. Right.
I just think that, like you said, Sherry Shepherd and Wendy Williams are two different people, and Wendy put her heart and soul into it, and that's what she wanted to do. These people that we have now, Kelly Clarkson, singer, Jennifer Hudson, singer, Sherry Shepherd, actor, comedian, all of that. They did not grow up in media and wanting and having that hunger to do this. And I
Yeah.
think that they are putting a lot of people, retired athletes, Instagram models, rappers, into these media roles and being surprised that they're not doing it how someone in media would do it. And it's
Yeah.
just, I think that the powers that be, for one, have to stop chasing a big name, and really put somebody in these spots and positions that can do the job. Because before Ricky Lake came out, who was Ricky Lake? Who was
Yeah.
Sally Jessup? Like, we need to really start having, I miss fresh, we need fresh and new. There's so much talent, and there's so many people that went to school and want to do those type of things. Hell, I would love to do, give me Wendy Williams show. I'll
Yeah.
come out there just like her, and I'll tell you all the tea because I know it. And that's the thing that irritates me with Jennifer Hudson, because every time somebody come on her show and tell her something, I didn't know that. I had no
Yeah.
idea about that. And it's like, girl, do you know anything? Do you even know who this is sitting across from you? I just think that it's just a disservice to people, and I think they don't have the right people and the producers in the writing room, because there's no reason why you shouldn't know that this person worked on this back in the day, or this person, have beef with this person, or you should know the little things. You should know the things, and not just the things that are Googleable. There is
Yeah.
so much that people have done in their careers that you could never find on the internet.
Yeah.
There's some people Bone Thugs worked with that only James know. Only James have that knowledge in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something you can just, your assistant can go click, click, clack. Okay, this is everything they did. You need to really be, getting people that know what's going on, especially in
Right.
this hip hop culture and pop culture. They don't be knowing what the heck going on.
Yeah.
And so I think that I'm excited to see who, because they have to replace these time slots. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be next up in these. Kelly Clarkson was reportedly done, tired, ready to move on.
Yeah.
And if you guys didn't know, she had been going through that divorce where that husband took all that money from her, and he was her manager, and they was fighting all them years, and then he up and died.
Yeah.
Her ex-husband up and died, and that all happened, I think, last year. So she's still kind of dealing with that and her children. So I think she just kind of wants to take a break. So I'm really gonna miss seeing the clips of Kelly and Sherry. I think Sherry is a wonderful businesswoman, and she'll find something else and pick herself up from this, as she always does. But I just think that if anybody, I would have rather seen Jennifer Hudson go. I ain't gonna lie, more than Sherry. Now, I think people do enjoy the Spirit Tunnel, but me and my friend was talking. Actually, me and Charity was talking, and you know how they do the carpool karaoke?
Do they
They
still do
can't
that?
just. Yeah, they do carpool. I mean, not carpool karaoke. They do the other one where they ride around in the drop top. What's that? The
I know what
black
you're talking about.
one
Yeah, in Atlanta.
in Atlanta. They still do all that. So I'm not understanding why they can't. I would watch a show of celebrities, just Celebrity Spirit Tunnel. We got such and such. They could call it Celebrity Soul Train. I don't care.
Yeah.
Have them do their little shimmy and go. Like, that's really all people be wanting to see. Like, they don't really even, the interviews are not giving, Jennifer. I'm sorry, they're not giving me anything that I really want to watch. So I think Jennifer could have definitely gone more than Sherry. So sending lots of love to Sherry. I think they did her dead wrong for that. But it is what it is. They did them girls on the reel like that, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you never know when your time is up. But I do think we need, not Wendy. We will never have a Wendy Williams, but I think we do. I think there is an empty space for a queen of media. The person that really knows. Like, we don't really have those, big people. And the people that we do have, like, we used to have Big Boy and Angie Martinez and stuff, and Angie has been doing really, really good. So I'm interested to see who's going to be the new talent emerging.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, well, that's all I had.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you guys.
Well, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. I think that
Yes.
this was good. I think it was definitely good to get our topics in there. We are planning for the next couple shows. Listen.
Ooh.
Of course, all these text messages keep coming through.
I'm
All
like,
right,
ding.
so we appreciate
Yes.
you guys. I think this is it. We are getting ready to sign out of here.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow me at Cat Queen and Cat Gotcha.
And I am James Grant on all platforms, and then also Authentically James. So we appreciate you guys. We will be chatting with y'all soon.
Bye.